What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Kate Bush, and we're back to start a new album from Kate, Never Forever 1980. But before we do that, I wanted to give a shout out to Zafar. I hope I'm saying that correctly. If I'm not, I apologize. But they suggested before I go to this album that I give a listen to her tune December Will Be Magic Again, because apparently it's not on any of the studio albums. So I didn't have a file of that. It wasn't in the collection that was shared with me. Perhaps I'll be able to loop back to it eventually, but I did want to give it a listen, but I was also very keen to start the next album, so I just gave it a listen in my own time on YouTube, and it was fantastic. It was, very much in the limited time that I've been listening to her, what I have come to expect. There was a lot of great vocal work with her control going up, coming down, sort of like rapid adjustments, and just the way that she can sort of manipulate her voice. I love the sort of sequencing and the composition of the tune. It had some different sections, and it just had great atmosphere. So again, in many ways, it is what I've already come to appreciate and on some level expect from Kate's music. But someone also mentioned, when I did the reaction to Hammer Horror, that the next album is where they think Kate's music really takes off. They basically said that, look, 70s albums, they're great, it's an excellent start to her career, but 80s Kate Bush is like the real deal. It's the real dynamic stuff. So I'm especially looking forward to that. Now, the first track on Never Forever is Babushka. Now, many of you will know this is a name, I think in Russian specifically, but I think a couple different Eastern European languages, for an elderly woman, sometimes used specifically in relation to a grandma, though I think the essential meaning is just an elderly woman. It is also the name for, I think, like the floral headscarf that is sort of tied under the chin, the kind of traditional headwear for, I think, a lot of Eastern European women. So I don't know. Number one, I should point out that the spelling in the track name of the song is different. The spelling, at least in English as it is rendered, for both the elderly woman and the traditional headscarf, is with a U, Babushka, whereas this is Babushka with two O's, which makes it feel more like a visceral expression, almost like an onomatopoeia. So I'm not sure if this song will have any relation to the two more, like, let's say, historical meanings of the term, but obviously, knowing a bit of history and linguistic anthropology, as I did actually get degrees in history, and as an undergrad I got a minor in anthropology, so this is very much, where my brain goes with concepts. But yeah, I would be inclined to think that maybe it will relate to like an Eastern European elderly woman, maybe wearing a headscarf, but I don't know, so let's find out. This is Kate Bush. The tune is Babushka. The tune, I should say, not turn. The tune is Babushka, and it's from her 1980 album Never Forever.
Exactly what to do. A pseudonym to fool him. She couldn't have made a worse move. She sent him scented letters, and he received them with a strange delight, just like his wife. But how she was before the tears, and how she was before the years flew by. She was when she was beautiful. She sang the letter.
We're talking about an older woman.
Babushka, babushka, babushka,
I like her pronunciation.
Babushka, babushka, babushka,
I love that. We have another vocal. This is a male vocal, right?
To see if he would follow for her incognito. And when he laid eyes on her, he got the feeling they had met before. Uncanny how she reminds him of his little lady. Capacity to give him all he needs, just like his wife before she freezed down him. Just like his wife when she was beautiful.
like when she really lets it fly. Like she's often kind of like tight or like sort of dancing up and down. She really belts. I love it.
Babushka, 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 yeah, yeah. Babushka, 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 yeah, yeah.
A lot of sound effects, like again, that like cinematic sort of theatrical feel. And that layer, it sounds like that traditional Russian instrument. I'm blanking on the name of it, but a lot of like folk Russian dancing is done to an instrument that sounds like what I'm hearing. That's an amazing start. That has me very intrigued, not only because I've heard, you know, her 80s stuff described as positively as I have, but that was a really cool opener. And again, it feels like on some level she is talking about an elderly woman, or like this guy's wife, like, and also maybe he's interacting with a woman who maybe reminds him of his wife when she was younger. Not sure. And again, the amazing thing about her tunes is like, 3 or 4 lines in, you feel like you're in the middle of like a novel. You feel like you're in the middle of this like crazy narrative where it's like, hold on, like I didn't even like, wait, what was that? I missed the first line, and now I feel like there's already multiple characters in the story. So yeah, I gotta listen to it some more. But what I heard made me feel like on some level we are talking about an elderly woman as it relates to what she used to be like versus what she is now, at least by the perception of someone else, if not, you know, independent of anyone's specific viewpoint. Nevertheless, really cool tune. Looking forward to the album. Once again, shout out to Zafar for suggesting hearing December Will Be Magic again. And shout out to all of you who've been on this Kate Bush ride with me and sort of, you know, giving me crucial insight as we've gone along, you know, making sure I don't miss the subtlety and creativity of her both songwriting and her musical performance. So big ups to all of you. Let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.